Hi. So we have this question. It says, consider all rectangles lying in the region xy belongs to r cross r. 0 is less than x is less than equal to pi by 2. And 0 is less than equal to y less than equal to 2 sine 2x. And having one side as the x-axis. So we are considering rectangles satisfying these conditions. X comma y is the coordinate of the point. Now, what we have to finally do is find the area of the rectangle that has the maximum perimeter. Area of the rectangle that has the maximum perimeter. Okay. So, how will we go about doing this? The first thing that we'll want to do is try to plot the graph of the function. So, the function is y is equal to 2 sine 2x, and x goes from 0 to pi by 2. So, if you think about it, if x goes from 0 to pi by 2, then 2x goes from 0 to pi. So, y is such that less than equal to 2 sine 2x. So I will just draw the graph here. 2 sine 2x will basically be, this is x and x is still pi by 2. So sine 2x will be sine pi curve. So it will look like this, something like this. And this is the maximum value, which is 2. So this is my curve y is equal to 2 sine 2x for x is going from 0 to pi by 2. This is x is equal to pi by 2, right? So I'm sure this is clear to everyone. When x is 0, y is 0. When x is equal to pi by 2, again it becomes 2 sine pi, which is 0. This is the curve. So the rectangles have to have one side as the x-axis. So one side will be on the x-axis, and you have to consider all such rectangles. So one possible rectangle could be like this. One possible rectangle is like this, and this point let's call it x1, and this point let's call it x2. So this is the y values. Y value here would be 2 sine 2x1, and y value here will be 2 sine 2x2, right? So clearly, for it to be a rectangle, this height should be equal to this height, right? Then only it will be a rectangle. So we have 2 sine 2x1 will be equal to 2 sine 2x2, and we cancel off the 2 and we do a general solution here. So 2x1 is equal to n pi plus minus 1 to the power n into 2x2. This is the general solution of sine trigonometric equations involving sine. So that is the formula. The formula is n pi plus minus 1 to the power n theta. So here we get x1 is equal to n pi by 2 plus minus 1 to the power n x2, right? Now, for n is equal to 0, this implies x1 is equal to x2. And for n is equal to 1, it implies x1 is equal to pi by 2 minus x2. Now, clearly x1 cannot be equal to x2 because then we'll not have a rectangle. So I'll not worry about this. My condition becomes x1 is equal to pi by 2 minus x2. That is the situation when it will be a rectangle. x1 and x2 are different. So now let's find the area of a rectangle that has the maximum perimeter. So before we can do the area, we have to find the condition that the perimeter of this rectangle is maximum. So what is the perimeter of this rectangle? This side is simply x2 minus x1, and this height is 2 sine 2x1. So this height and this height are same. So the perimeter becomes, perimeter function is 2 times 2 sine 2x1, which is the breadth, this plus 2 times x2 minus x1, right? So this is my equation for the perimeter. Now perimeter has to be maximized. That is what is saying in the question. Perimeter is maximum. So what do we do then? So we have two variables, x2 and x1, and we don't know how to maximize functions of multiple variables right now. We know how to maximize functions of one variable. So let's convert it into a function of one variable. So perimeter right now becomes 4 sine 2x1 plus 2x2 minus 2x1. But we know that 2x1 is equal to pi minus 2x2. Therefore, 2x2 is equal to pi minus 2x1, right? So I'll put 2x2 is equal to pi minus 2x1 here. So I'll get everything in terms of x1. So perimeter becomes 4 sine 2x1 plus pi minus 2x1. So it becomes plus pi minus 4x1, right? Now this is a function in a single variable x1. Now I can do a maximum minima for this. So I will do dp by dx1 is equal to 0 for maximum minima condition. And that will become 8 cos 2x1 minus 4, right? 8 cos 2x1 minus 4. So that just tells you that this dp by dx1 must be 0. So cos 2x1 must be half. Cos 2x1 must be equal to half. So that means 2x1 must be equal to pi by 3. And that implies that x1 is equal to pi by 6 or 30 degrees. X1 is equal to pi by 6. That is the condition that we are getting for this to be maximum. Obviously, we can also check double derivative, and double derivative must be negative. If you take a double derivative here, it becomes minus 16 sine 2x1. And since x1 is positive, this is negative. Since double derivative is negative and first derivative is 0, this is the maxima. So I know where this has to be. X1 has to be pi by 6. So clearly, since this condition is true, or rather this condition, so x1 is pi by 6, so x2 must be equal to x2 is equal to pi by 2 minus x1. So x2 is equal to pi by 3. X2 has come out to be pi by 3. So x1 is pi by 6, x2 is pi by 3. And now I need to find the area of this rectangle. So that is very easy. I'll just rub off some space here to find the area. So the length of one of the sides becomes pi by 3 minus pi by 6. So that is equal to pi by 6. So my length is pi by 6. And the height will become 2 sine 2x1, where x1 is pi by 3, x1 is pi by 6. So I will just write it here. Length becomes x2 minus x1 is equal to pi by 3 minus pi by 6 is equal to pi by 6, and height becomes 2 sine 2x1, 2 sine 2x1, which is equal to 2 sine pi by 3, which is equal to root 3. So area of this rectangle becomes simply length into height, which is pi by 6 into root 3, which is equal to pi by 2 root 3. Okay. So the question had the options of, just let me just get back to the question once. Question had options 3 pi by 2. Option A was 3 pi by 2. Option B was pi. Option C was pi by 2 root 3. And option D was pi root 3 by 2. So clearly, option C is the correct answer. So what did we do in this question? We understood the question as trying to find out the area of a rectangle. We drew the y is equal to 2 sine 2x curve. And first, what we did was found the condition that this situation is a rectangle. For it to be a rectangle, you have to have common heights here, because one side is x-axis, so one side will be y-axis here. For common heights, we got the condition as x2 is equal to x1 minus pi by 2 minus x1. So that condition we already saw earlier. And finally, we just maximize the perimeter. We wrote the perimeter function like this and maximize the perimeter by taking a single derivative. And that gives us the value of x1. Similarly, we get the value of x2 from the condition and find the area. So the answer is option C. I hope that answers your question.